we've had many cases where people said, oh, folic acid, if you don't take folic acid, especially doctors, which is right, your child will not develop well in the womb and all of that. And we are taking our folic acid. Now, some people are making it look like if your child develop problem during birth, or your child is being born and the child develop a problem, automatically you do not take folic acid. No, most times you take folic acid, but at the end of the day, what happens, there are so many reasons a child can develop problem during birth. Folic acid is not the only reason. A child might develop perfectly well while in the womb, but during labor, during delivery, what happened, how they deliver, the kind of hospital you go to, what they give to this child can cause a long and life-lasting or even life-threatening situation to this child. So in as much as folic acid is very important, yes, no doubt, but don't think that is the only solution. Once you've taken your folic acid, oh, no problem. You see, prayer is very okay. Now, my first child was born, I took my folic acid, I took my vitamins, everything was okay. During delivery, it was okay. There was no delay or long labor sometimes contribute to some of these things. There was no long labor. There was no, like, the child he came out and he cried. He was not unlike my second child that was beating or that took a little time before he cried. My first child, as I'm just pushing out, he's just coming out, I'm hearing the cry immediately. But what happened along the line, we noticed he did not pass that first two. What could be the issue? And another thing, the hospital, I don't know if they've not had that case before. They were lying to me that he passed this too, but he didn't. And in every hospital or every other hospital, they could have helped the child pass out this too, but no, my hospital did not do that. 3 days, he couldn't eat, he couldn't. It was when we now went to another hospital, I'm just cutting it, that the doctor was able to insert his hand with that liquid, duplicate his hand, insert it in the guy's anus. If you see what this boy passed out, if you see the black plenty, if you bring a soup bowl to be full, that was what this boy was carrying. And at that 3 days, his stomach was already swollen with veins all over. That was when he passed out this stool, he got himself and he was able to eat. So at this point, he has done, like, he did surgery, but later on I'll come into details on why he did surgery. Most times when they advise you, take that advice. Sometimes those advice work. Now, why am I saying this? Take your prenatal vitamins very well, but at the same time, some problem may happen during birth. So always pray. Always pray not to encounter any problem. Always pray to encounter people. Since that time, what I always pray, that anybody that is not meant to be in that labor room with me on the day I'm going to deliver should not be there. God should not even let the person be there. I pray that the right people will be there. Anybody that is confused or having depression or something is just wrong, because most of these doctors, their brain, they used to get carried away. Something they know, but they will just make mistake. I don't know if it's the devil that enters into, I don't just know. So my prayer have always been, if you're not meant to be there, if you're meant to make any mistake on that, please avoid the day I will be delivering. That have been my prayer, and God have been so faithful. So guys, as you're taking your prenatal vitamins, your folic acid, just know that is not the only thing that could. So don't see someone's child, because then when Asha came out, some people were telling me, oh, you did not take your drugs, you did not do this. I was just looking at them and I was just like, you people don't understand. So don't look at someone's child and you just assume that the mother was careless and didn't take her drugs. That's why what happened. It is deeper than folic acid. Anyways, this is it. I will see you guys again on my next video.